You're right, this is a bit of an unusual video. I was wanted to highlight this particular game for a couple of reasons. One being that it's a standard game, and I was playing standard on ladder today on stream. And the reason is Blizzard are introducing 20 free wildcards back into standard for a set period of time. 2 confirmed cards so far are Rag and N'Zoth, and there's going to be 21 more unconfirmed. This game I wanted to highlight because this was a quest rogue versus a mid-range hunter, and the point in the game I'm like, oh yeah, we've definitely won this. We've overpowered them with value and whatnot. I was like, yeah, there's no way he's going to be able to beat us from this point. And I was very wrong. There's about 15 minutes left of this game, so there's quite a good chunk of it. Most of the start of the match wasn't that interesting. It was just like me playing quests out, getting value, and then slowly overpower him. So you can see the hunter is down to 1 card, and he's about to be dropped to a 2 HP. And I'm thinking, he's done. He's pretty much done. At this point, I'm going to go through like some of the decisions I'm making, because this is where things get very interesting. So I go look for lethal first, can't find it there. And I decide to play the toads, thinking that my board will be wide. He won't be able to remove my moon. Is that called Moon King or whatever that card's called? So I'm thinking I'm going to go wide here and just hero power and go face and just spend up the mana fully, and then that'll be the end of the game. And the reason I'm highlighting it is because it's clearly not. Our hunter has played a selection of spells, and he's about to play Zul'jin, and he gets very. I'll admit he gets very lucky with his Zul'jin here. He's played. You'll see it all now. Actually, he's played 2 secrets, 2 animal companions, Master's Call. He's played a Wing Blast. Let's just go through it now. 2 Unleash the Beast during the match. Dire Frenzy, which he actually hits on my toad, which is actually very painful later on. So we just run through this now. The reason he got pretty lucky is because he hits 2 Huffers, and I'm pretty sure without the additional Huffer, he would not have cleared this board. Also, if the Unleash the Hounds had hit first, he would not have cleared this board. So there had to be a very specific order, and there had to be a double Huffer in order to make this possible. I'm just talking with chat there, saying the way that happened, he actually got a clear off it. So yeah, he trades in to the Toad with the Leok, and then gets a clear. So and also Deadly Shot would have had to hit that, I guess. Here I'm basically saying I think we lost because he has a Dire Frenzied Lifesteal, the Scalehide. He has Lifesteal Scalehides in there, so I'm thinking, oh my god, we've lost, because he drew a lot of cards during that whole Zul'jin there. The 2 secrets that he has live, I know what they are from the game. It's plated. It's pressure plate, and it's also Rat. So I can only play at this point 2 cards out. So I'm going to go for a Weapon Swing, Re-Weapon, and the Fox. Because at this point in the game, I'm pretty nervous that we are going to lose from this point, because of the armor gain. I have no real way to like drop him quick enough. So I was considering going face there, but I thought, well, if I can somehow get that Fox, Blink Fox to stick, I might have a better chance of doing attack with the weapon after. But he did get the Dire Frenzied Scale from the Master's Call, I assume it was from. And yeah, you can see me kind of like head in hands smirking. I'm like, oh, fucking hell, I've lost from that position. So it's not looking good here. He's got a fat taunt. He's got lifesteal up. So he's definitely going to get back up into a healthy range. Now I'm playing for board control. I have to get the board back. I have to somehow wear him down. At this point in the game, he has two Dire Frenzies have gone in. One on the Toad and one on the Scalehide. And here I'm sort of debating whether just to play Emrys because I might get a decent turn after. But I don't go with that play because I pretty much have to like start chipping away at his board ASAP, because he potentially could kill me next turn with the charge minion, with the Tundra Rhino. This is an interaction I didn't really know about. If you play a spell that summons minions, the pressure plate will just go off instantly. I was like, oh, didn't know that would happen. So yeah, I go ahead and do my best here. I don't clear that. I just start putting like ticking damage in. I kept all the backstab for a bit of a later turn, but potentially could have used backstab there. I wanted to keep backstab so I could deal with the Tundra Rhino ASAP. So I'm significantly weak in there. I have Overload and one less minion than I thought I would have. And here things get really ropey. He has another Scalehide put back in. Very decent board with charge, and it's gone wide now. So with me being overloaded, and I can only play 2 cards because of the rat trap, I'm like, not really many ways I can actually deal with this. Backstabs off the cards. So I go with a fan. I go with a charge and an attack with a weapon, and I leave the Scalehide up here. So I basically kill off the Tundra Rhino with my rush minion and trade into the 5/5 Wyvern, and then re-hero power. I mean, I've like conceded the fact that this dude's gonna heal up to full, or he's gonna heal up to a point where I can no longer get to him, pretty much. So in my head, it doesn't matter if he's at 30 HP now, and it doesn't matter if he's at 18 where he's on now. It's like the only thing I can now do is just make sure I clear off his minions one by one and try to survive. And obviously, like, the hero power helps me do that quite a bit. And I'm like, I'm like stroking my head thinking, I don't know what I've played from tests, like other class cards. So we'll get a bit of surprise. If I do play tests, we'll find out exactly, what I've dropped there. But I do, I sink down to non-existent HP there. 5 HP. I'm like, it's gone from my opponent having 2 HP and me being like, yeah, we won. it's fine, we won. To the exact opposite where he's in full control and I'm basically sitting there with like nothing. 5 HP and nothing. So this will be a surprise to me. Obviously I played I played Toads as well, yeah. So I actually do get a really decent test outcome here. Toads actually swings in right at the end, so I get a full board of taunts. The secret he had was snipe, not too bad. And I can only play 2 cards because of the rat trap. So I just choose to backstab kill the Tundra Rhino to try take a bit of pressure off. Because I'm thinking, oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. I even flashed of light myself correctly, so Tess did me a big favor there and gave me 4 HP additional. And nice sizable taunt board. So now I'm like, oh god, maybe I can actually do this, because we're kind of equal on cards at this minute, even though he's now played 3 copies of Dire Frenzy. He tracked at one point. Oh no, he hasn't tracked yet, but he's drawn quite a lot of Master's Call. Sorry, it was Master Call. So that's why he's pretty low on cards, even though he's put multiple copies back into his deck. I think I have 1 less card than him, if I can remember correctly. And now he's surpassed. He's on 32 HP, and he's only going to be hitting these sort of like dire frenzy minions now because his deck was so thinned out when he played Zul'jin. So now is like a real task is how can we win this? Is this going to be winnable at all? And I was sort of just playing for like seeing how far I could go with him, because this whole game was about 35 minutes, and I'm just condensing it down into the 15 minutes of interesting back and forth. So again, I can only play 2 cards. I can't afford to give him the rat trap right now. So here I just go for a trade on the toad, and then I weapon the. I actually go for a weapon on the scale hide. Because with this trade, it saves me 1 minion. It saves me the toad as a 2/1 basically. I took that way too quick, and because I'm stressed out from like all of the decisions making in this one, I missed 2 damage to the face. I was pretty upset with myself. Hits another dire frenzied scale hide there. Where does this leave us now? So yeah, his hero power's doing some work there, and he's also played Hunter's Pack. I think you might have seen that before. Here I go for so what I do here. There's a reason I don't go for wand. There's a reason I don't go for the card draw stuff. I've got very little cards left, and I can only play 2 cards at a time. So even if I was to wand, I couldn't play all those cards out on the same turn, because I still can't afford to trigger the rat. So I actually go for golden kobold, because in my head, if I get legendary cards, I'm very likely to only play 1 or 2 legendaries a turn. I'll get a nice taunt out of it, and I might be able to pull back. The other consideration was to take crown, but I couldn't afford to get a bad set of legendaries at that point. Couldn't afford to get like a bad choice of legendaries from the crown, so I chose the kobold, specifically because he had rat active, and it would give me like a decent taunt body. Now I'm like I'm in a bad position. This is the bad position. This is the most interesting part of the video. I'm 100% dead next turn, right? I have no healing in hand possible right now. He has the secrets active. He's got his hunters. He's got the hunter bow, longbow. Glad he's longbow. So I have to do this now. And boom! Look at this! Look at this! I get Zeph and Shravara. So the Zeph, I'm very sure the Zeph is going to offer me healing here. And with the Shivra, I can trigger the rat trap. And this is the beautiful part of the game. It'll offer me a healing touch, which I take gladly with mana spare. The rat, I get pretty excited there. I think I'm shouting some obscenities. And it's so the secret plan was snake trap. So I wasn't expecting that one, but right back in the game from unwinnable. It's like he's gone from unwinnable position, which required luck, at 2 HP. It's so mirrored, isn't it beautiful? I had 2 HP and he had 2 HP and was about to die. Now I've got 2 HP and about to die. And our RNG swings were immense. I wouldn't expect this in standard, honestly. It's more of like, I associate that more of like a wild thing, but the RNG swings. But isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just a thing of beauty? Now he's still in a good position. Nowhere near as good as he was before. He's still got like really good Dire Frenzy top decks. He's also got the kill on my lion, Shivala, whatever it's called. I don't think I get any healing off that because he's immune. So he's still like he's sort of in an unwinnable position now. He would need something amazing as a top deck, really. At this point, it's got to be a Gruul on it. Like, the quicker you play Gruul, the quicker you win. He's going to tick up. He's going to get big. I don't know what that secret is at this point. I'm not sure. Just a hero power from him. Pass. Again, I'm trying to, like, it might be pressure plate, so I don't want to play the pilfered power there because I don't know exactly what he's playing. So I just try for a decent death rattle turn here. Not much good there. I go with the spark drill because it's like a bad fireball in it. I've gone face before, so I know it's not misdirect. And I'm thinking, it could be rat, but I've only played 2 cards, so I avoid playing a spell for pressure plate, and I avoid playing a faired card for possibly additional rat. He held this card, so he was holding the Scalehide because he wanted to get healing benefit from it. Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, he is done now. Like, he is pretty much done. There's no way around it. Like, yeah, you just trade into the free, and then I'm gonna obviously kill his Scalehide, and he won't heal off it. So then I'll just go Gruul into face, and that'll pretty much be it. So, like, I'm still, like, considering... There's no way for me to find lethal here, because I'm still worried that it could be pressure plate. So, obviously, I don't want to hit the pressure plate with marked or whatever. So, I think I just go with a couple of minions and then pass it back to him. Yeah, this drops him... It drops into, like, the lethal range with an additional minion. If he was to remove the Gruul... As long as I play like an additional couple of minions here with the hero power, he would be dead. So I was taking a little bit of time there, probably more time than I didn't really need to take that much time, but I was just making sure after this game had gone on for so long and we'd got to this position. I was like, yeah, well, I'll make sure there's no way out for him. You know, there's nothing too swingy. In the Hunter Arsenal from after Zul'jin that would do it for him. So I'm pre-celebrating, and that was it. Yeah, that was an excellent game. Sorry, the original audio wasn't there. There was music playing, so obviously I can't use that. Thanks for watching, and I'll have some more standard videos for you next time.